Hey everyone, how's it going? So, what am I doing now? Okay, so I'm not actually working on a Hornet, but I was out. Meg and I had some stuff to do, Mrs. Wrenching, and I had stuff to do, so we did that. And I stopped at Harbor Freight because I picked up a tool. I'm going to show you that in a second. But I realized when I was underneath this thing, the Hornet, the rocker panels are all rotted out. So let me show you real quick because I'm going to have to fix this. So, bird poopy. Anyway, let me get down on the ground here. But if you look underneath it, like the floor pans and that are all good. However, see the rockers? Yeah, they're rotted out. So I can fix all of this. I'm not really that concerned. I've never done it, but I could fix it. I'm sure, yeah, these are all, they're full of Bondo. I kind of expected that. You know, but it's not really rotted, so I'm not all that concerned. However, I can buy outer rockers, repops, outer rocker panels. So I did order those. However, the inner rocker panels, this piece that's in here that's completely rotted away. Sorry, I know I went sideways with the camera. These you cannot get. So I got to make them myself, which is what I'm going to wind up doing. But let me show you something. Let me get up off the floor. And I'm not going to let you watch me struggle with that, but let me get up off the floor and I'm going to show you what I bought. Whew, okay, I'm up off the floor. So let's go outside because it's in the back of my truck. I picked this up at Harbor Freight. It was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but I figured it'll come in handy for other things. Got my little tripod here. So what did I get? I picked up a metal brake. That's a heavy box. So as you see, it's bolted down to its own pallet there. So let me put you up in a tripod here. Let me shut my light off because I don't need that. I was talking to my buddy Rich at Snafu Performance. He's the one who recommended doing this. So that's why I'm doing it. So let me get some tools so I can unbox that thing and then let's see what we actually have. All right, so let's open this up. And of course, I forgot the cutting pliers. I wound up putting them down, not even thinking about it. So let's do this. Let's actually put this stuff down. Let me move this into position. What I'll do is I will take the two end ones off here first. This thing's pretty darn heavy. I will say that. It says it weighs 70 kilos. Hold on one second because somebody pulled in the driveway and the dogs are barking. All right, it was just a package delivery. So let's swing this thing. Tell you what, this strapping is tight. Let me come around this side. Alright, so let's see. Hopefully this top just pops off. And there we go. Here's my metal brake. Now you may be asking yourself, what's a metal brake? It's to bend sheet metal. And I'm going to need that for when I'm making those inner rocker panels. Now this may be overkill. I mean, it cost me 350 bucks. This may be overkill for what I'm doing, but like I said, I'm actually looking more at the future. What's the future going to hold? Like, what am I going to need for when I do other things? So I was like, well, you know what? I may as well get it. I've always had times where I've needed something like this, so I figured it would come in handy. I even get some handy shipping screws. Alright, so let me cut. So I could use the engine hoist to grab this thing. So down here, yeah, see that'll like lock it in place. And this is what allows the bend. Looks like I gotta adjust it a bit. Like each side has an adjustment to it, so you can adjust the turnbuckle because it's not exactly where it needs to be because it needs to be straight across. Oh wait, no, duh. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I'm just kind of a dingbat. So yeah, you would put this piece of sheet metal in there, you would lock it down with this, and then you would use this to bend it accordingly. So here are the legs to stand it up on. So what I'm gonna do is I will, careful so you don't pinch your fingers. Here's the legs and everything else for it. Alright, so we're going to bolt this thing together. And at least this way I'm going to have a sheet metal brake. A sheet metal brake for my project stuff. So here's what the finished product is going to look like. So, alright, let me unbag some of this stuff here. Like I said, I'm going to pick this thing up with an engine hoist because it's too darn heavy for me to throw my back out. Oh, that dog Luna loves barking. And then you can even, these are the bottom feet that go on the ground, and you can even mount these, you know, anchor them to the concrete if you wanted to. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that crazy, but we shall see. All right, here's your bag of hardware. Hopefully they gave me everything I'm supposed to have. got one much larger bolt. I don't know what it's for. All the rest of the hardware seems to be about the same, but that one bolt is much larger. I don't know what the heck that's for. I guess maybe I'll have to read instructions to figure that out. Gee, I hate reading instructions. Okay, let's see. It's pretty easy to guesstimate how things are going to go together. Let me see if we have the appropriate number of washers with nuts. Because if they gave me doubles, then you put washers on each side. If they didn't give me doubles, then you just put the washers where the nuts go. Yeah, you just put the washers where the nuts go. All right, so let's catch one bolt in through the top. Yeah, who needs instructions, right? Just like that. One in through the back side. And this is just like anything else. Don't tighten anything up until you have everything assembled. Because you'll wind up tightening like the leg up here, and then you realize you gotta like shift it around or something. All right, so simple enough. I tell you what, that COVID really kicked my tail. I am still feeling it. All right, so simple and straightforward. Now I was saying, don't tighten anything up yet. For some reason, I was thinking that this thing was going to have a, foot that went across to, to this side too, but it doesn't. It's just 1 foot on each side. So, and this is some pretty heavy gauge steel. I don't know what size it is, but it is pretty heavy gauge. Now my buddy Rich from Snafu Performance, he has the same metal brake and he's had it for years. And he said, he's been able to do pretty much everything he does sheet metal wise with that brake. So, what's that? Hang on there. That'll stay on there. Okay. So now, actually, I could tighten everything up. You got 2 extra bolts and then this one big bolt. I don't know what it's for. I guess I'm going to have to figure that out. Let me go get the right size socket for that and wrench so I can tighten that up. All right, so just going to tighten it up. All right, so that's good. That's all sturdy. Get the extra hardware out of the way, and then I'll read the instructions later to see if there's another spot where I'm supposed to put this extra hardware, or if it was just extra hardware. Oh, I tell you what, this little bugger is heavy. I don't know. Maybe I don't need a hoist to get it down. Let's see if I can do an epic fail here. It's close enough to the ground. All right. That wasn't bad. That was not bad. And there you go. There's my new metal brake. Let me see. Do I have a piece of sheet metal I can show you with how this thing actually works? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find something. All right. So let me just show you real quick here. The only piece of sheet metal I could find that I would be willing to sacrifice is this like book holder thing, old cheap thing I had in the shed. So basically, you pinch it down. Dirt off of this. You pinch it down, lock it in place. Then the pinching happens right here at the inner seam. So it creates the fold like that. So then you unlock it, take it out. Can you see that? Yeah, that nice perfect fold. So like I said, I'm going to need that when I do those rocker panels. And I do have the sheet metal, the blank steel. It's just I don't want to sacrifice any of it right now. This stuff is not cheap. So anyway, that's about it. I thought I'd show you that. I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you're getting something out of my videos, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.